Hello, welcome back to Ravenbeak Nature Works. We got our second video of the day here. We got another batch of yew staves. This is all old growth Pacific yew from the west coast of Canada. Some real nice, tight grained, old growth stuff. And this batch, like the last one, a little bit different. Generally, I cut them down. I trim them up, I shorten them, I trim the edges in, make them a bit smaller for shipping. This time I decided to leave everything sort of full size as I pull it off the racks. So definitely some of them are pretty big. And if you want anything trimmed down for shipping, just let me know. Happy to run them through the saw, clean them up as best I can. So let's hop in. We're going to pick up right where we left off. The wood generally maybe a little bit shorter, a little bit smaller than the warbow stuff. Definitely geared towards, English longbows as well. Anything can be cut down for nice little flat bows or recurves as well. So up first, we got stave number 14, sitting at 83 inches long. We got lots of length. This one I noticed just a tiny hint of a drying check right on the end here. So a couple options, knock a couple inches off, but I still think you could sit right beside it and get a nice straight run taken off from here, just avoiding this little cluster on the right. And front to back, it's got a little bit of reflex to it. Here we go. A little bit of reflex to it. And just a hint of reflex on that far tip there. Nice wide stave. Nice flat crown. Just a tiny little pin knot cluster there. Got a little, well, actually a big knot off to the right. And hoping there's room just to squeeze right up beside it there on the left. Often the yew staves, it's a game of squeezing by this, creeping by that to get the bow that you want and need out of it. But beautiful grain, beautiful color, and dry and ready to go. So that's stave number 14, 83 inches long. That's 250. Stave number 15, 81 inches long. Alignment looks really good, super straight. Front to back looks pretty straight, just a hint of deflex on this limb towards us here. So a little bit smaller piece. So, easily 50, 60, probably 70 pounds without really pushing it, but not as big as some of the warbow staves here. And as we look down the back, this is not a crack, it's just a little scratch pulling it out of the bush. Looks real clean. I think it's going to clean up into a real nice little bow there. So that's stave number 15, 81 inches long, and that's $250. Again, all prices Canadian dollars. And number 16, 78 inches long. Alignment looks beautiful. Front to back looks good. It's straight, even just a hint of reflex to it. Bit of a smaller diameter tree, so trimmed off the good side here. This little black line is often the pith, the little center pin. And it's got some nice little wiggles and bumps to it, but nothing too much. Little pin knot cluster here. That knot off to the left will not be in there. And tiny little sunken knot close to the handle. That limb looks pretty clean. So the edges are going to square up as we narrow it. But, yeah, real nice little piece. That's number 16. 78 inches, and that's $250. And number 17, 76 inches long. Alignment looks great. Super straight. Front to back, pretty straight. Just, again, that hint of deflex. It's almost like you cut them straight and they just sometimes seem to dry and pull into just a little bit of deflex. It's so common. And as we look down, we got a little sunken knot here close to the tip. Hard to say. The bow might be slightly off to the left here. Might be in, might be not. I think you're going to get a pretty clean run down there. Again, a little knot off to the left here. Little knot off to the right. I'm going to try and squeeze right up the middle there. Play with your alignment. Get the cleanest run you can. That's number 17. That's this full 76 inches long. That's 225. And number 18, sitting at 80 inches. Alignment, front side to side, pretty good. There's left tip just drops a little bit off to the right there. So possibly a little heat bend down towards that limb. And front to back, super straight. And looking down the back here, real clean, real clean, real clean. So yeah, a little sort of a pith off to this side, but I think there's lots of room and good wood over here. So it's gonna clean up. Again, nothing too heavy. There's trimmed down a little bit smaller. So that is number 18. That's 80 inches. That one's 225. And number 19. Alignment looks great. Real straight, front to back, super straight. Again, a little bit smaller, you know. I would say you're up in the, let's say, 60, 65 and under-ish range. And real long, we're at 82 inches. So up to you. We got a little knot here. It's maybe 6 inches off the tip. And as we get past that one, just a little pin knot here. And it's looking real clean down at this end here. Beautiful colors. Nice tight sapwood there. That's number 19, 82 inches. That one's 225. And number 20, 79 inches long. Alignment looks good. If we get a nice straight run through there, front to back, that's pretty straight. And looking down the bark side, looking clean. This one has a funny little sort of dent bump in it. It's almost like there was a branch maybe pushed up to it as it was growing. So there's no knot. I think the grain's going to run nice and true through there, but there's going to be a little character bump through there. And it looks real clean out to the tip there. Beautiful color. That sapwood is just bright, bright white. So that's stave number 20, 79 inches long. That's 225. And stave number 21. Oh no, sorry. Stave number 20, 79. Yeah. And stave number 21 is 82. And alignment, oh, pretty close. Right on the edge straight. It might need a gentle bend, but it's really, really close. This one's holding a nice little reflex through it. It's always fun. And nice colors. Again, that bright white sapwood, real tight grain. And as we look down the back, nice flat crown to it. And it looks real clean from what I can see here. So I think it's going to clean up real nice. That's number 21, 82 inches. That's 225. And stave number 22, a long one again, 82 inches. Alignment looks great, super straight. Front to back looks pipe straight as well. And this one's got some character to it. We've got a couple little pin knots out here. Got a little branch thing here. So we're about, what are we, maybe 8 inches off. So yeah, I think we could probably get a 74 maybe if we want to trim it, or we're going to do a character here. And it's got a nice little pin knot cluster, Yeah, a little bit of character, as the U is famous for. So up to you if you want to leave it long. Have a little, see if we can glimpse it. It's got a little branchy sticking up the side here, or out the back. Yeah, that's 22, 82 inches. That's 200. And number 23, 78 inches. Alignment looks pretty good. I think you might need a little heat bend sort of through this zone here, just outside the handle. Bring those tips and the handle into alignment. Front to back looks great, super straight. And as we look down, had a little, almost like a knot off to this side, so I would say you're definitely staying left off the start here. A little bit of character, little pin knots here, little pin knots here. Beautiful grain to it. So that's stave number 23, 78 inches long, and that's 200. And stave number 24, 75 inches long. And again, alignment is close, but just a gentle little steam or heat gun through the handle. Move the tips over. Smaller piece, you know, I would say you're in the, let's say 50, 55 or under sort of range. I was surprised at how little wood it actually takes. The tip's really small, but there's still lots there. And as we come down the back, quite a clean little piece. I think it's going to clean up real nice. Little heat bend. I think you're going to have a great little stave there. So that's 24, 75 inches. That's 175. And number 25, 81 inches long. And again, the alignment is close, but I think this one, a little steam bend through the handle. Bring that tip over to the left just a hair. And front to back, looks pretty good. Maybe a hint of deflex on the far end there. So also a candidate, may want to shorten it up a little bit if you wanted. And yeah, nice little character. Nice little pin knot clusters, little bumps. And this end's actually looking pretty clean. So that is stave number 25. That's 81 inches, and that's 150. And stave number 26, 79 inches long. This is one I debarked, must be a couple years ago now, and just had a little hint of deflex to it. And yeah, most of the longbows I'm building these days, I'm really chasing straight as I can. So thought about recurving the tips on it, but it's just been sitting here for long enough that I thought I would offer it up. So stave number 26, 79 inches long. Nice clean piece of wood. Got it debarked. I'm going to thin the sapwood a little bit. So if you're looking for something pretty easy on shipping, well on its way, yeah, it could be a great little longbow. There's still some weight there, you know, if you're looking for something heavier. But yeah, just a real clean piece of wood with just a little bit of deflex to it. And that one I'm selling on at 150. So that's our batch for today. Hopefully there's something there for you. If not, we try and do these regularly, so maybe next time. But let me know what you're interested in. As always, we'll wrap them up, get you some shipping costs, and get them out there. Some real nice wood, nice and dry and ready to go. Thanks for looking. See you next time.